Hi, I'm Kimbo Jonas. I'd like to share a few words about how the Seager Clinic has impacted my life and made it a positive experience for me, and really just brought me up to make me a better person and happier person. And if I had to sum up the Seager Clinic, probably first and foremost, I'd probably start with the staff and the administration. That they are a hard-working bunch and they're a dedicated bunch. And they only have one thing on in their mind that gives them the drive to do that, and that's to help people get better. That's all they want to do, is see people get better. And that's the best way people could ever repay them too for everything they do, is just get better and be happy because you're better, and just make something out of yourself because they helped you so you can make it do something. I like to say that as much as I know these people now, that I couldn't be happier. I think that my life has improved drastically. I've come up so far, and I mean, my esteem is so high. These people they do nothing but build you up, and the best thing you could ever give them is just show them a little bit of gratitude. Let them know you're grateful for what they've done for you, because they give everything they got to do it, and it's just not clinic days, it's every day. There's always something going on where somebody's trying to do something better to make the clinic better. And I remember when I went in there for the first time, I think April was working at the desk, and I think Ruth was there, and Lindsay was at the desk too, and I didn't know what was wrong with me. My hands were so swelled up, and I had sausage fingers, stuff like that, and couldn't grab anything, always hurting. And I went in there and says, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I need to see a doctor. And boy, they just sat me right down, did my vitals and stuff, and put me back in a room. And within a couple minutes, Dr. Mark Johnson came back there, and he looked at me and stuff and just checking it out, and says, yeah, we're gonna get some blood work and find out what's wrong with you. Do a couple of tests and take it up to the hospital tonight, and I'll let you know as soon as we get the results back. And prescribe me some medication to get the inflammation down and everything like that. And went home. The next day, about 8:30 in the morning, he called me and says, hey, got your results. I go, really? He goes, yeah, you're positive. I go, really? And he goes, I go, for what? And he goes, rheumatoid arthritis. I go, you're kidding. He goes, no. And so he set me up with a rheumatologist and stuff, and did everything he could, and I really appreciated it, you know what I mean? And that's not the only thing I really went to the Seager Clinic for, because I went there for like several things, and every time, it's just, I had an easier time going there than anywhere else, because I don't like doctors, and I don't like hospitals, clinics, or anything like that. Just, you know what I mean? Just, to me, it's just, that's where sick people go. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be part of that. But the older I get, and the more things go wrong with me, the more I realize I need them. And if I ever had anything else go wrong with me, it don't matter if I have insurance or not. The Seager Clinic's the first place I want to go, because these people care enough. You know what I mean? They care about you, and they're not getting anything for doing that. They're just trying to help and do a good thing. And this thing could really blow up and be a really good thing. And Seager Clinic could get a lot bigger and better. Just have a little bit of help and behind them and stuff like that, and people to believe in their cause. I believe that Seager Clinic could really be something huge that could impact the city a lot more than it already has. And I mean, a lot of people don't even know the Seager Clinic even exists yet, and I think they're gonna know sooner or later, because these people are doing this. That's what they want, and they do a good job of what they're doing. I think that everybody that's involved with it, that comes around, that goes around trying to get the medications, just everything that they need for it, just all the materials, exam gloves, clear down to everything, like the papers that go on the tables and stuff for people down. Just, I mean, it takes time, and it takes a lot of time out of people's days doing that stuff, and these people do it because they care, and you go to the doctor, you go see a doctor anywhere you want. how many times you're really going to get one that cares, you know what I mean? He might be honest with you and tell you straight up what's wrong with you and stuff and tell you what you got to do, but it isn't like he's going to really care whether you go home and do it to make yourself any better or not. Or these people, you know, that's what they do. They want to make, you know, they want to see you do good. And if you don't come back in, I'm sure, you know, it crosses their mind wondering where you were and if you're doing any better and stuff. And I remember so many people helped me in so many different ways there. When Ruth was director there, she helped a lot, you know, and that's how I met her. And boy, I'll tell you, I love Ruth. She's always treated me like I was somebody, and you know, I mean, a lot of people could fake what they say about, you know, with the clinic and stuff like that when they get treated and stuff. But I really did appreciate it, because I remember what I went from at that point when I was in there. I was so low that I couldn't do anything, and it wasn't just my health, you know, my physical health. It was my mental health. It was, you know, everything. I was so depressed I couldn't do anything, and just, you know, to wake up every day and can't, you know, even do anything at all the whole day because your hands are so swelled up and your legs are, your feet are, you're always having flares, and especially when you don't even know that's what you even have yet. And I just think that, you know, these guys really helped me get through that, and kept me with all the medications I needed, and because I didn't have no insurance, I couldn't afford them. It wasn't working because I was, you know, physically hurt and stuff, and that was my goal, to get better. I just wanted to get better for one thing, and that was to give something back to this place, because, you know, I mean, look what they gave me, and that says a lot, because, you know, somebody that cares like that. And it's not only just been at the clinic, but, you know, it's like I've interacted with these people, some of these people in their personal lives and stuff too, and they're the greatest people I ever met. You know, this Dr. Jeff Booth, another one. In fact, I worked at his house before I even went to the clinic, and it was years ago, cutting down trees with somebody else I knew and stuff. And well, you know, he remembered me and stuff like that, and he took care of my fiance's grandma and grandpa and all their problems and stuff. And it was like, I think he's done like 3 generations of people that I know, you know, from my age. And heck, you know, I know that guy, they don't get him no better than him, you know. I mean, he's just like all the rest of them, just so selfless and always thinking of others before, you know, putting others before themselves, and sacrificing everything, you know, they can, you know, outside of, you know, their personal lives, just to make this kind of stuff happen. And I think it's a good thing. And Dr. Floyd Seager, he's a godsend to start this. And, you know, I mean, just the way they took care of his wife after he died, and just kept the clinic going, and, you know, actually honoring him with you know, what they're doing, because they're just making it better. And that's why I know that's exactly what he wanted. I'm sure, you know, he would love what they've done with it and how it's grown and the amount of patients that they've seen. And I hope that this place does good, and I hope people do get behind them and rally, because, you know, I mean, this is only one building, and it's not that big, but, you know, if it gets bigger like this and stuff, and they just keep doing like what they're doing, they're going to need a bigger building, because they're going to have a lot more people coming, because, you know, everybody knows what the world's like, and poverty's coming, you know. I mean, everybody's not going to be able to afford their health care, and they're going to have kids, and, you know, even though they have insurance, it's still going to cost money out of their pockets. And when you're doing that, you know, trying to have a household and kids and stuff like that, you'll never ever have all the money that you need, you know. And wherever you could save something, you know, I mean, just especially when you take your kids somewhere and be able to trust the people that's working with them and stuff, you know what I mean? That's a good thing. Don't have to worry about, you know. It's the same thing with the doctors are now that don't care, you know. Everybody's different, I understand that. And, you know, you could probably get a malpractice suit or something like that, or you'd never win one with their insurance that they got now, but, you know what I mean? You'd never have to worry about that with these people here, because they care enough that no mistakes would ever be made. I know that. I know that they wanted, you know, if you needed diagnostics or something like that, if you need to be diagnosed with something, you know, they're going to take the time to do it, and they're going to be sure of what you got before they go just, you know, trying to fix you and get you better. And I think that I couldn't have ended up at a better place, you know what I mean? It's just, I'd do anything for these people. I'd run through a wall for them if they didn't ask me to, you know what I mean? It's just, I'm so grateful for what they've done for me, and I think that I don't know how everybody else feels if it gets treated with by them and stuff like that, but I mean, I hope that I'm healthy enough and they'll let me stay up here and work with them and be part of this forever, because I mean, I got no better satisfaction and better feeling about myself and about them. And I mean, these guys are like superheroes to me, and I just appreciate every one of them. April works at the clinic down there, running the golf. Well, I'll tell you, she's the office woman. She does everything, and that's a hard-working woman. I'll tell you that. She puts in, she gives it all. Every one of these people that work here with this place, their hearts got to be so big. You know what I mean? It's just, and they just can't do enough. And I'll bet you it probably bothers them when there's times that they can't do something for somebody. I'll bet you that really hits them hard, because this is probably like heaven if you want to go to a hospital or something like that. You're scared because these people just make it just perfect. You know what I mean? I'd recommend this place to anybody, and I tell everybody that I see that needs help or looks like they need help and need glasses or whatever. Just, hey, this is where it's at. You want somebody to take care of you and need help, these people will do it, and they don't want nothing back in return other than to see you get better, and that's it. I think that's great. I mean, I wish I could have met these people a long time before that, but I was healthy and I probably really didn't have no use for health care and stuff like that. But I'll guarantee you that if it wasn't for the health care, that wouldn't have mattered, because I would have loved these people just for who they are anyway, because every one of them are super. I mean, even the ones that ain't connected with the clinic, like their spouses and stuff, they're all great people too. I mean, it's just, I couldn't find a better group of people to be with, and these people, it's good to know people like this. And I mean, I don't try to gain anything from them. I just want to show them that it really mattered to me what they did for me, and I'd do anything to help them. I'm sure I appreciate you guys listening to me and taking the time to listen. I know it kind of probably sounds stupid, and I got stage fright like a son of a gun. That's why it took me so long to do this. But I mean, it's just glad to do it. I'd do it anytime they ask me to. Have a good day. Bye.